All right, so we are live. Just wait for a couple folks to get up in here. But yeah, like I said, man, I was talking to my cousin, talking to my little cousin, and she was like, TGI Friday. She was like, "Are you talking about the restaurant?" And I'm like, "Nah, like that was the move on Friday after school, man. Like, you
Yeah.
got some of the best sitcoms ever." And she just was like, "Yeah, nah, sir. I don't know what you speak of. I don't know what you speak of, sir." I'm like, "Oh my goodness."
Yeah, man. We discussed all that. Like I said, our top 10 movies from back then. Yeah, man. We just be on there just kicking it, man. Just chilling.
Yeah, man.
Just chilling.
I gotta get in the mix of that, man. I gotta get in the mix of that for sure. Yeah, it's looking like we got about 3 people in here so far. So, I'm not gonna hold y'all up.
Shout out to the chat. Appreciate everybody pulling up.
Absolutely. Always appreciate the love from the chat, always. And like I always say, I got a few extra I got a few other people that's supposed to be coming by. And until they come by, man, Hop going we're gonna do what we do.
Leave the door unlocked for them.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the door cracked a little bit, just in case, for all the
It's kind of cold. Hey, how's the weather up that way, man?
Oh man, it's terrible, man.
Man.
Literally,
Yeah.
it's been snowing. It's literally been snowing since Tuesday.
Is it still snowing?
It stopped now. And he might say all set lane.
Yeah,
yeah, we're gonna get right into that, bro. Like the crazy thing about it is that what I don't understand what the statement is, because I spoke to a couple people about it already. And when I spoke to Retro was like, I just felt like it's a blanket statement, which it is. It is. I think a statement like that is to cause like uproar or to get people talking and stuff like that. Because when you think about it, it's like, first of all, who are you talking about? That's what I want to know. Who you talking about? Because when you get into like the sneaker culture with Jordan, Nike, Adidas, and stuff like that, Offset is 29 years old.
Okay.
I've been collecting in this culture since he was 9. So if you think about, listen, I've been collecting Nikes, Jordans, Adidas, whatever, since you was from the time you was 9 years old. What are you really saying? We've been collecting since you was at home with your parents, asking them for money.
So you said he's 29.
29.
29. So I'm gonna say my age because I'm an old cat. You can see it. You can see it in the whiskers. But I'm 44. So I was 15 when he was born.
When he was born.
My first pair of shoes that I bought, my first pair of Jordans I bought was the white and fire red 4s back in '89. So I was 13 years old when I bought my first Jordan.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people will say, well, it don't matter how old you've been rocking shoes and all that. People can still come in the game and learn. That's true. But when you make a statement like this, because he's saying that he made it popular, right? That's what is that what he was saying?
Well, he pretty much was saying he was pretty much saying like he's saying like, okay, so 2 years ago everybody was wearing designer. I made it cool. I'm a trendsetter. I made it cool.
He said just 1 year ago. He said trendsetter. You wasn't wearing Jordan and Nike just 1 year ago. It was all about design.
It was all about design. It's like, yeah. So pretty much, who are you talking to though? Like, who are you talking about?
That's the thing. Is he saying he's taking credit for people getting on that wave, or
that's what I'm trying to figure out? That's what I would love to know. Who are you talking about? Because when you think about, like, you can't be talking about celebrities.
Okay, he came back and said, okay, he said not for the regular people. Who's the regular people?
Who's the regular people?
Talking about people in my job space. So I guess he's talking about entertainers.
But see, when you think of entertainers, then you would be talking about Clark Kent, Fabulous, Wale. It still doesn't add up.
Now, in his defense, I can't say that he's talking about them because those are straight OGs. He might be, now that I'm thinking about it and processing it, and we're sitting here discussing it. You know, you got cats like Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert, all of them showing off their sneaker collections now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And let's just be honest, when you get money, you buy your way into the sneaker game.
Absolutely. That's a fact.
When you get money, you buy your way into the sneaker game.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I feel like what he might be saying here is, because I guess we the regular people, we the commoners, we're not in his job space, because we are the true collectors, not these celebrities. These celebrities get, they get the free stuff. I feel like they should, like, there's people that I follow, they sit there and they go through the history of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got some sneaker historians out there. But the brands would rather give somebody that's in the public eye. I mean, it's a marketing strategy because they want people to see them with their product on, but they don't know what their product is about.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, when you start making that money, you're going to start buying these expensive shoes that the hype beasts wear and that the hype beasts want, the hype stuff. I mean, just look at how Kylie Jenner was wearing Dunks in her Instagram and the prices shot up.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I feel like if you're going to put out a statement like that, because even if he's talking about Little Yachty and all those other, he still falls in that same category, because you got to remember how Offset was introduced to us. He was introduced to us, well, to me, by Versace. Like, he was introduced to us by Versace, by a designer. You wasn't introduced to us by Jordan 3s, Jordan 2s, Bo Jacksons, or Pennies, or Pippins. You wasn't introduced to us that way.
Now, they had a deal with Finish Line, right?
I believe they did. I believe so. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think that I want to say the Migos, they had a little deal with Finish Line at one point, because I know they was doing commercials and stuff for them. But
so even the deal with Finish Line, you still would think, okay, so you have a deal with Finish Line, but that's marketing. That's your Finish Line is marketing through you. I get that,
of course.
Well, what do you like you said, you bought your way into the game, because you got the money, so you went back and bought Dawn Becker 4s. I was online doing the Dawn Becker 4 release. You know what I'm saying? I took an L, but I was online. All those releases that you bought when you got the money and came into the game, I was online trying to get those releases. You got the money, so now you're able to go back and buy. So I just feel like a statement like that, to me, is just disrespectful.
He ruffled a lot of people's feathers, because I saw people reposting it.
What's up, my good man? Yeah, it's very disrespectful to me. Because I don't know. Because the thing about it is, say who you talking about.
Yeah. And I think, like I said, after looking at a couple of other tweets,
that's a fact.
That's true.
Take credit for stuff they had no business in starting. Just a year ago, everybody was wearing designer. So were you. What are we talking about here?
Now, I know you've been on that designer. I know you've been on designer stuff. Me, yeah,
I grew up with a female. One of my female cousins. She grew up on designer stuff, so she kind of put me on this stuff back when I was in like the 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I didn't have the money, but I've always seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I kind of play the two. Sometimes designer, sometimes I do like Jordans and stuff like that, because I like a little bit of everything. When I saw that, I said, "Oh no, come on, bro, you out of line for that. You know you out of line."
Hey, but like I said, going back and looking at, because he came back and tried to clear it up, because he was saying, not for the common people, and that's really, you know what I mean. He's really saying, like, I guess, does it sound like he's saying we're beneath him? That's not for the common people. You know,
Sure.
we're not the common people.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's for the people in his tax bracket, if you will.
Sure, which is still disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. It
which
is.
Still disrespectful.
There is people, you know, like you were saying, old school cats, OGs in the game. That's
yeah.
been doing that.
Like, because the thing about it is you can't take credit for something that you didn't do. You didn't bring that to the table. Like I said, when we got introduced to you, we got introduced to you by Versace. We got introduced to you by designer.
Mm-hmm.
Virtual Young in the building. So I'm like, what are we doing here? What are we doing, sir?
What's good, fellas? Give me a second, trying to get this snow off me. What up, Hot? What up?
Bong bong. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, you know.
I'm like, what are we doing, bro? We're not about to. Come on, you're not about to sit here and make a and then try to backpedal and say, oh, not for the common folks. Who the fuck is common? Who's common? You know who
we are.
Again,
we work every day. We work every day.
Like we work just like who? I don't know. I'm just like, you know what? I just thought it was a disrespectful statement, and I'm like, I called my brother. I said, listen, we got to talk today. He's like, man, I don't know if I want to get into this today. I said, no, we got to do this today.
Retro always has an interesting perspective on things.
Always.
I've been checking. I know. Always. It's interesting to hear what he's got to say.
I'm listening to y'all. So that's what's coming out now. Is for the common. He was speaking to the common folks.
No, he wasn't speaking to the common folks.
He wasn't.
Like I said, I guess he was. Yeah, he was saying it's not for the common folk. It's for the people in his job classification, if you will. Hold on, I'll go back and see what he said.
But even with that, he's wrong.
Yeah, 100% wrong. That's what I'm still.
But let me ask you this. Now, y'all remember not too long ago, there was a wave of designer, like when people was rocking them big Balenciaga snowshoes.
Yeah, because they still rock. I mean, they still have a place today.
Yeah, but you don't see them as much today as you did when everybody. It was a lot of people rocking them not too long ago.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Because I've seen even memes and stuff about skinny jeans and them big shoes. You know what I'm saying?
I think it also changed with. I think it also has changed with the fashion too, because the fashion doesn't stick around the same all the time. So I think a lot of people aren't. Well, first it's wintertime. You know what I mean? It's wintertime, so I think a lot of people are just wearing different stuff that necessarily doesn't go with a lot of the designer shit, but. Everybody's been rocking Jordans and Nikes for the longest. Like even in the rapper, list, they ain't up there with some of the dudes that been doing it. Like Fab been doing it. Like all the Dipset been doing it. Even if you want to go back to I know Shuvri probably gonna touch on it. Biggie and Nas and. Like as far as designer shirts and Versace and things like that, it's been done. So I don't know. Like, his statement is just. Right. I know it's just to shake up. It's just to shake up things. It's one of those things where you just say just to see what reaction you get from people.
Sure, because
he should have put names on it if he was really gonna.
Yes, because you got the first statement that shook it up, and then you try to backpedal, and it makes it worse.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to make it worse. Say, oh, not the common folks. So who are you talking about? Because clearly from the looks of it, you playing catch up.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where you got the money now.
Yeah,
you got the money now, so now you buying everything.
Exactly, you're playing catch up. This ain't what you've been doing from the looks of it.
Yeah,
so, I don't know. I felt offended by it. Damn it. I felt offended because I'm like, who are you talking to?
A lot of people felt offended because he ruffled a lot of feathers because I guess a lot of people started getting on him. You know what I mean? No pause. You know what I'm saying? They started, letting him hear it. Like,
yeah, because they're talking crazy. Like, come on. Like
that's when he came back with them other tweets.
Like, bro, you're a child. Like, you're a child. Like, what are we talking about here?
And he low key trolled with that other tweet talking about I'm not talking about the common people.
Yeah,
Yo,
like
Commoners.
do you remember the other tweet that he did? I was trying to remember with Shoe Freak. Do you remember? Because this isn't the first time he said some crazy off the wall.
he jumped out the window before. I don't remember that other one, but he jumped out of the window before.
I can't recall his other joint because it was right after he had that complex, the shopping with sneakers joints. It was right after that one. And I can't remember what he tweeted out, but he tweeted out something else. It had to do with like the price of the sneakers he had bought from the show or something like that.
Yeah, I wish I could remember that.
Damn.
I wish I could remember that, but I don't know, man. Like I said, I thought that was highly just out of line. Because like I said, so you're not talking about the 9-to-5ers. Okay. You're not talking about the 9-to-5ers. You're not talking about the business owner. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, who would you remove from that? Like when you say common, who is common? Because if you're saying I'm only talking to celebrities, you are one of them. You fall into that same category. Because most celebrities, I don't respect their collection because they got on. I mean, because they shoe collection got where it is after they start getting money, like major money.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we think about like Fabulous, we was introduced to Fabulous with jerseys and every Jordan. Like that's how we got introduced to him.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question real quick, and this is kind of like off the subject. This is about Fabulous. So who you think started the jersey thing first?
Between who? Because I can go back to 2000. I would say Fab, but I mean now people was wearing jerseys before that.
No, but it's one person that I feel like don't get the credit for that.
I gotta go with Fab. With Fab.
Big boy brought them jerseys back. Big boy was rocking them jerseys. Big boy was rocking them jerseys and Outkast videos in like 96, 97, 98.
Big boy was rocking those jerseys.
Yeah, he's the one that to me, I think they had a thing, him and Big Roo with Mitchell and Ness. They was kind of the ones that kind of brought out Mitchell and Ness. Not really brought out, but started rocking them in the videos. But yeah, I feel like Big Boy don't get the credit he deserves on that tip. A lot of people say Fab, but Big Boy in the South got something to say.
You think Big Boy had more of an influence on jerseys than Fab?
No, he started it. I didn't say he had an influence. Now I would say Fab took it to another level. Because Fab, he went all out with the jerseys. You know what I mean? Big Boy, he was rocking some classics. Like you'll see him in a Hank Aaron jersey or a Nolan Ryan jersey. You know, the old school classics. But Fab started rocking, he was rocking all kind of jerseys. But I would say Big Boy kind of started. I feel like he started that jersey trend. It started with him.
Really? I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not going to take anything away from him because I mean obviously I wasn't real big on Outkast back in the day. I mean I enjoyed their music, but I didn't watch too much of their videos back in the day. So I don't know, man. I gotta go with Fab. Fab, I guess because of the influence that he had, though. He had Fab had a whole nation. He had.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Fab took it to another level.
Yeah, but he definitely took it to another level.
Big Boy,
whole nother level.
I remember Big Boy rocking a lot of jerseys too. So that's why it's like now I didn't even think about that guy when it came to the jerseys. Only because, like you said, off what Shoe Freak says, Fab's influence is just no other. Like
that jersey influence, crazy.
Should I say the jersey to sneaker combination? The jersey, sneaker, and the fitted combination.
Right.
Like, that combination, he was killing it at one point.
Okay, I'll give you that.
The thing about Big Boy would throw on a freaking New York hat with a Braves jersey and some freaking sweatpants. Some socks and flip flops. Fab was head to toe.
Yeah.
Shoes, jersey, hat. Like so I said he took it to another level. Fab was he took it to another level.
Yeah, I'm still unsure about the Big Boy situation, but I'll give you that. Because I'm just not seeing it though. I'm not seeing
But like you said, you didn't watch. You didn't.
You wasn't
I'm
watching the Big Boy back
Outcast.
then.
Right.
Also,
I'm an
Yeah,
Outcast fan.
Yeah,
I'm an Outcast fan. You know what I mean? I came up off of Outcast. You know what I mean? So I paid attention. You know, I saw when Dre started. You know what I mean? Not switching over, but switching his style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what was so different. They both of them had different styles. And Big Boy, he, like I said, he was rocking the jersey with the braids. You know, all that. Dre out there with some furry pants on and shoulder pads. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I do remember. I remember the Atlanta jerseys. I remember the Atlanta jerseys, like baseball, basketball, football. I remember those jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
I remember them. But when we get into when we talk about the jerseys, I'm talking about coast to coast, like everybody, every team, football, basketball, baseball, everything. Was Big Boy doing it like that? And I'm not being funny. I just don't remember. That's why I'm asking. Was he strictly with Atlanta?
No. He wore different jerseys. He wore a lot of because like that's just he had the Nolan Ryan jersey on.
Okay,
he was like one of the first ones that I seen with the Astros jersey.
Okay,
you know what I mean. And
you saw him with this jersey before Fab. I'm just want to be clear now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just okay. Because like I said, I wasn't checking for Outkast back then, so I really can't speak on much. But yeah, man, I feel like Offset's statement should have came with a
disclaimer.
A disclaimer. With a disclaimer. Or maybe it should have been a video. Maybe it should have been like a quick 10-second video.
They say, what about Nelly? Nelly got busy too, but I don't think he was as crazy as the other guys.
Is he talking about like shoe wise, or you talking about
jerseys? I think he's talking about.
Well, I feel like Nelly mainly did like St. Louis jerseys though.
And he was after them though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
They had already been around, so I'm trying to find this guy's tweets. It was back in 2019 is when he did that complex shopping. Yeah,
I hope you can find it because, like I said, I just feel like that. I feel like that post was very rude, man. I think he owes us a public apology for that.
Because that last one, it was the same type of tweet. It was you could take it as disrespect, and then you're like, well, are you talking to the community? Or are you talking to the guys around you? Like, because I feel like he's seen somebody else that switched up their style, and he's starting to think that they're trying to look like them and be like them.
That's a fact. I believe
that. He said something. He just tweeted it out.
But now, that's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you think about it, if you really sit and think, I've never seen no rap artists, R&B artists, any type of celebrity of that stature was in the music industry that was only doing designer, like 100% designer. I don't think I've ever seen that. Now I could be wrong. I just don't think I've ever seen anybody doing designer 110%.
Yeah, because there's too much stuff out there you can rock that you don't have to just stick to designer.
Okay, I remember the Cardinals jersey, but that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So for that statement, you would have to be talking to somebody who has only been doing designer, and all of a sudden.
No, I think he's saying the person who he's talking about.
Okay, I remember that.
1998. That was 1998.
The person who he's talking about, when they were doing the designer thing, or maybe they were doing the Nike Jordan thing. Then they came in the game doing the designer thing, and then that rapper or singer or whoever switched now to start doing the designer shit. They moved back to the Nike and Jordan shit, and now that everybody's chasing. But I need him to understand that it's a wave. That's just how shit works. Like right now, fitting or the skinny jean is in. What if the baggy shit comes back? Then everybody's gonna be wearing baggy. Not everybody, but I mean, I'm just saying that you're gonna see more baggy type of clothing.
Yeah,
than you would, you know what I'm saying, than what you would see now. So it's a wave. So Like right now, Balenciaga, all it's gonna take is for Balenciaga or one of these designer brands to make a fire shoe or come out with something fire, you know what I mean? So, and then
That's it.
Everybody gonna be back on that. So
that's it. And that's always the case though. That's always the case. And like people gotta understand, like certain stuff is trendy. Certain stuff is trendy. So it ain't meant to be it ain't always gonna be popping. Like if you remember at one point, everywhere you look, you saw people in Giuseppe's with the double buckle.
yeah.
You're not really seeing Giuseppe's no more like that. With the double, you're not seeing those no more because they were for a moment. It was a shoe for the moment.
You're not seeing a lot of shit right now.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff was for the moment.
Okay, so right now, do you think Nike Jordan Brand has it? Hands down? Smash right now?
Yeah.
Yes, they've always had it.
No. We know they've always had it. I'm saying, I know
what you're saying.
Are they first in the race right now? That's what I'm saying. Like, because you can be first for 40 years, and then now you're second or third, but you're still, consistently the best. You know what I'm saying? One of the best brands.
I'll say it like this. Right now, I feel like what you're saying is Nike dominating the game. Yes.
There you go. Dominating. That's the best way.
Absolutely. They absolutely are.
Look at it. You got to realize the dunk hype then came back.
Yep.
They bring them back Fire Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Like February hurt a lot of people's feelings. The Jordan 1 is popping right now. I remember 4 or 5 years ago, you couldn't give a Jordan 1 away.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Oh, I do.
4 or 5 years ago.
They were sitting on shit back in about 15, 16, because I'm telling you, back then,
everything was sitting around 2015, 16. Everything
not
was
a one, though. Maybe not a one.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Ones were a part of that.
They may not have been.
I don't know.
Oh, man, bro. I saw Turbo Greens like 3 weeks after, and that was recently. I saw Turbo Greens sitting in a House of Hoops an hour away. Now, granted, they didn't have a lot of sizes, but they had a few sizes. You were still able to get them.
They wasn't bought out. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Not like it is now where you can't get a Jordan 1 on release date to save your life. You know what I mean? No, it was the high. It was the highest Julio's. And I tell you the reason why, because me and my partner, we would go over to Mobile, pick up 5-6 pairs a piece. We had all them ones that was coming out back then, and we sold them too early. If we would sat on, man, we would have had a gold mine.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I remember. Now let's be clear. I remember, like random Jordan 1s. Yeah, I remember because there's still random Jordan 1s that's still sitting there, like those white and yellow Jordan 1s with that crazy ass barcode in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Come on, those are garbage. Why were they even released?
Yeah, they just threw that out there. They just threw that out there.
So when you think of stuff like that, yes, some Jordan 1s may sit. But when we talk about,
Man,
we talk about
Jordan. I remember when, like I said, I worked in retail for a long time before I switched careers, and I remember when was it? Like the early 2000s when they had the Black and Royals and the Breads come out. I think they was in the face box, the Jordan box with the face on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, those were selling for like they had the big silver keychain, Jumpman keychain to come with. Those were selling for like $39, $29, bro.
Yeah, I remember that. This wasn't 5 years ago though.
The good time.
But what I'm saying is
this was the good days.
Exactly, but I'm telling you, about 4 or 5 years ago, 2015, 2016, them Jordan 1s, they wasn't like that. They wasn't popping like they are now.
That period of time, I do know a lot of Jordan. It's not. I wouldn't say just all ones. I would just say a lot of Jordans and Nikes was sitting, bro. 2015 and 2016.
And I can agree. But I'm talking about. So we also got to remember. If we're gonna say a Jordan 1 was sitting, we also got to remember what colorway we speaking of, because we're not talking about a Chicago.
Nah, that don't matter now.
Well, no, it does kind of matter because you can still
not nowadays.
we just saw. Matter of fact, I had a homie that just called me about some what's those Jones that just released? The ones, those with that like lime green at the top. What are those?
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
The votes.
The votes. He just called me. He was like, "Yo, if you looking, they got them at such and such mall." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm okay." So even that's what I'm saying. Like it depends. It always depends on that colorway. Because we ain't gonna never see no bread sitting. We ain't gonna never see no black toe. We ain't gonna never see none of that, nothing like that sitting.
Man,
all the extra shit, probably.
Them breads. I like I said, I had 4 or 5 pairs of those myself, and I was able to go from store to store to get them, and able to get like 1 or 2 pairs from one store.
Jesus Christ,
that's what I'm saying.
That was some nice work. Have you held on to them bad boys?
That's what I'm saying. And that was 5 for me personally. Like even those the Big Bang foams. I had like 4 pairs of those.
Oh my God.
Because they had them down there where I was, and nobody was checking for them like that. And man, we just got back in line.
I definitely feel like Nike is holding the crown, but Nike got so much stuff. They will always have the crown because all they got to do is go back into the archives of the 90s.
And that's usually what they do.
That's all they need to do. Once they do that,
but
when does that not matter anymore?
It's gonna always matter. It's gonna
vintage stuff is in right now. You know, a lot of people are because a few years ago, them Barclays came out and they were sitting, but now them Barclays are coming out and they buying them out.
Yeah, but I think they're getting bought out because people know there's resale to it. If the shoe came out and you didn't see and resellers and the business side of shit didn't see that it was gaining a little bit money and there was a demand for it, because shoes like that are supposed to sit. They're supposed to be there for when you want to go into the store and cop them. They ain't supposed to fly off the freaking shelf, because back in the day they didn't fly off the shelf.
Those are classic sneakers though.
But back in the day, they wasn't flying off the shelf. You could go get them when you was ready to.
Same thing with them Griffies.
Well, a lot of stuff wasn't flying off the shelves back in the day. Like at one point, Jordans wasn't flying off the shelves at one point.
Yes, that's true. I'm just saying the hype of it is what's killing it now. That's why I said, would it be the same if they oversaid? What if they just gave us enough pairs?
They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that because people are going to miss out on this pair, and they're going to want the next pair even more now. You know what I mean?
People want it either way.
What air rays are you talking about, IBA? Because the piece that piece colorway, they're nowhere here in this area. So let's talk about
they're available online though. That the kente cloth joints.
Yeah,
they're available.
Also, it's well, you probably wouldn't know about as far as what sizes, but because I know I was looking for a pair for my godson, I wound up finding them, but luckily one of the stores had just got like a restock, and they had a size 8 for him. But other than that was it.
I have to check mine. There might be some out of mine. That's why I was saying if you need a size, I can check for you.
What happens when it's over, though? That's what I'm saying. You can only buy the same shoe so many times. And as a collector, think about it. If you buy, like right now, let's do this right here. Right now, the Carmine's about to come out, right? Nike on the back. They're giving it OG treatment the way it's supposed to be.
The way it's supposed to be, yes, sir.
Right. So you cop that Carmine, right? Let's say you get that one. Let's say you get 2. One to rock, one to stock. Let's just say you get 2. In 5 years from now, if they come back out with that Carmine, are you copping?
Me personally, no, I will not.
This is what I'm saying. So then at that point, why can't they just give us enough pairs?
It's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough because you got to remember. So I'm saying I won't cop. But you got to remember, if I have a kid, well, I mean, not if, but if I had a son, when my son gets older, he remember that Jordan 6 come out with the Nike on the back. So now he wants that. So if it comes out, the way I'm feeling today is how he's going to be feeling in 10 years from now.
But what I'm saying is going back to what we were talking about when you said they're never going to not go back. If you go back into the archive enough or as many times as you do it, it kind of loses its sting every time. When does it lose the sting? That's what I'm saying. When does it lose that feeling?
I got the Baptist finger up. Okay. It's hitting different from me now. And let me tell you why. And this is a big dilemma for some people. They bring him back they put the Nike Air back on it. So for me, that's what I had growing up.
Exactly.
That's what I want. So me personally, if I have a pair with the Jumpman on it, and there's nothing against the Jumpman because that represents Jordan, I'll get rid of that Jumpman and I'm keeping the Nike Air because that's what I want.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So
Same here.
If it comes back with the Jumpman on the back, I probably won't fool with it. You know what I mean? Because I want what I had when I was growing up and I was watching Mike play. You know what I mean? So that's how it's hitting for me personally. But I'm just gonna keep it real with you. And I know Shoe Freak, he said he gonna keep buying till he's, till he's gone.
Yes, sir.
It's starting. It was one point in time for me. I was frustrated, aggravated with the shoe game. Now I'm numb to taking L's. And
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's been times where I've contemplated just selling everything and getting the money for it. You know what I mean? Doing something else.
I've had those talks with my brother. We might have had a talk. We might have talked about that this morning. IBA, let me ask you this question, IBA. You're saying you're copying Nike Air or Jumpman on the back, regardless. Is that what you're saying? Because like you said, I don't have nothing against the Jumpman, but I grew up with Nike Air on the back, so that's what I prefer.
That's where I'm at with it.
Right.
I'm just being more strategic now about the shoes I throw in the collection, and there's some stuff that I could admire from a distance. I could be like, yeah, I love that shoe, but I don't.
And that's my problem.
Yes, that's it. That's your problem. That's a fact. That's a fact. The first step,
did you like to look at
is admitting it. Okay, so at least you admit it.
Okay, I feel you. I'm thinking that you said you're going to cop this because of the Nike Air, but I understand you saying regardless of Nike Air or Jumpman, you still cop it. Okay, so that's my biggest issue. That's my biggest issue. I don't know how to admire from afar. That's my problem. I don't know how to do that.
You got to have it in your hand.
And the thing.
Hey, you like Smeagol.
Smeagol, yeah.
Precious.
And the thing about it is that once I get the shoe, the desire, it's like you gotta. It's gone. It's like it's gone. It's like the light on the candle has blown out.
It's like you had that moment and you release. And what's next?
What's next? That's it.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. I'm still trying. I'm dealing with that. I'm
I'm the same way, bro, because it's been times where my wife be like, you need to. But she'll say that, and then I'll be like, hey, can you try for this shoe on sneakers? She's like, yeah, I got you. And it's like you telling me one thing. But
I want to ask both of y'all that question. Being that both of y'all have wives, how does that work in y'all household?
No issue.
Well, maybe I can ask how, because I don't think Retro has those. Because Retro is pretty selective on his cop. So yeah. I don't think he's getting the death threats and the Tupac messages that I get.
But I've come from that.
Oh, you come from that? Okay. Okay. So how do you deal with that? Because I thought it was just my household where my wife was like, you just got too many. Like, you need to learn. Like, that's it.
Mm-hmm. All right. It works out better when your wife has the same addiction for something else. So I can just compare it to that. And it kind of gets back in the days, it would be easy. It'd be like, yo, you have 300 bags over there. What are you talking about? Like,
okay.
Or you have 1 million. Like, she used to have her sandal game used to be crazy, just like bags and bags of all different color sandals. And I'm like, yo, why you got 5 pairs of white sandals? Like shit, like this, just simple shit. You just try to compare it to that.
Yeah.
At least for me.
My wife, she's kind of like that with the bags and stuff. But one thing I can say about my wife is that she'll budget. She won't just go out there and just be trying to get all kind of name brand designers. But she's got that ability to make something that you probably wouldn't even know don't cost that much, make it look good. You know what I mean? She'll throw it together and get right. You know what I mean? But I will say this, you still gotta. If my wife, if she asks for something, it don't even have to be shoes. You know what I mean? If she asks for something and I'm able to get it, hey, I got you. And there was one point where she wanted a big purchase for a handbag, and I made that happen. You know what I'm saying? We made that happen. So she'll every once in a while, but it's not to the fact of like, well, I'm gonna leave you if you buy another shoe. It ain't nothing. Nah. She knows how I am, and she knows that's something that I love. And shoot, I ain't out there spending my money on dope and alcohol. You know what I mean? And plus, she knows this is an investment for the most part.
And you know what the best thing is? As long as I think this goes for all our wives, as long as the responsibilities is taken care of, she ain't really mad at that. Hey. Like I'm like, absolutely. How you gonna be mad? Everything paid. The bills is good. The kids is good. Hey, I can rock out. So
that's called a functioning addict. We're functioning addicts.
Absolutely. Go out there. You go.
Tweezy was good.
What up, Black Retro Talk?
Tweezy was goody.
This is the answer to Retro's question when he said, "When does it stop?" This is the answer right here.
It doesn't, because new fans are born every day.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah. But I'm not talking about the new fan. The new fan is getting the fresh love. I'm talking about if you've been in this thing and you done wore this shoe a bunch of times, like the Carmines. I didn't have the Carmines. I don't know how many times. But just like Hop said, because of the Nike on the back, I'm in. I love the shoe. The Nike's on the back. If they're giving it to us the way I was when I grew up on it, yes, I'm in. I'm just saying, when does that stop? I'm gonna buy this pair, and if let's say 2 to 3 years from now they drop another one with a Nike on the back, I can't say I'm gonna cop it if my pair is still good money. If my pair is still good money, then I'm straight. I might pass on it.
No, I get that because I'm definitely passing on that pair. Yeah, I'm definitely passing on that pair.
If you already have a pair, you're saying, right?
Yeah, if I already got the Nike Air on the back, there's no need for me to try to get it again.
That's all I'm saying. The new fan, fall in love with it. I want you to. That you feel the same way we felt when we fell in love with the game. I'm just saying. I know myself. It comes a point in time where I'm like, I'm good. I got a pair.
Tweezy in the building. What's good, my boy? Yeah, I feel like it's. I don't know. Like I said, I'm learning on 2021. I'm learning on how to admire from afar. I'm learning that today.
Let me ask you this.
All cap. All cap.
Me and Black, we talked about this last Sunday. Did 2020 change your way of copping? Like, we already know trying to get the new releases was hell. You know what I mean? So if you didn't hit, did you go back and look for something like a reach? They call it, I guess you could say a reach back. Or did you go back and get something that you wanted because you weren't able to hit that? And see that was my problem. Because I go back, just like those, I found like some of the OG pumps, and I had been looking for those for a minute, but I found the black and the white pair for a good price, and I grabbed them. You know what I'm saying? Because
first of all,
Tweezy, on a few releases.
Tweezy, it's still early. Tweezy, it's still early. We barely got
February. We just hit February.
we barely we can still smell January. So I guess I'll give you that.
IBA,
okay, I see you representing over there, IBA. I appreciate that.
IBA on the first 48, he got the blurred face.
He investigated.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
we waiting on the voice thing. Like
Shoe Freak did it with the knife, and Retro Young helped you. And
man. He didn't come for an ultimate feast.
Got you fuzzy over there.
I know. Y'all made me get off the bed. I had to get off the bed so I could
see that hoodie, though. I see that hoodie. That's all I need to see. I see that.
Hey, I got it, but I'm kind of mad I ain't the first one with it, even though I'm the one that asked for this. But
But I appreciate the love, my brother. I do appreciate the love. I do appreciate it.
But yeah, but what y'all was talking about, I mean, I'm gonna just jump in because this is where I wanted to jump in. That's why I hurried up and got up on here. It's because I don't know, like, we've been doing this for a while. We've been collecting shoes for a while, but it comes to a point where sometimes you be like, sometimes you be over it sometimes.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't sometime. I'm like that almost all the time now. Because like I said, I see people go on rants on social media about Nike, you did me wrong. F sneakers app. I'm like, okay, it's on to the next one. I hit the notify me on the next one.
Because if you think about it, and I'm speaking for myself, but I would assume a lot of people feel this way. As much as we rant about the sneakers app, ain't nobody delete the app yet.
Hey,
if they do,
and leave it and
download it right back on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
right back.
Let me tell you something. If there's anything that we wanted, we know we could get it based on just of the camaraderie and the network that we have amongst one another. You know what I'm saying? If it's something I know I can't get, I know I can reach over to Two Free, be like, hey, Whoop, you see these over there? Oh yeah, just say left, whatever. Whoop, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we 9 times out of 10 get what we want. You know what I'm saying? We not just regular people. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? We move different than the average Joe. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not the one that's gonna go into a store looking for a shoe when it just released today. We know better than that. You know what I'm saying?
But I hate that the technology.
Well, somebody needs to tell Offset that we're not regular people, because apparently to him we're regular people.
We're just ordinary people. The technology has made us have to become that way, though. That's the messed up part. That's
absolutely, absolutely.
That's not cool to me. In my eyes, it's like, yo, the technology shouldn't push us a certain way, because nobody's deleted the app because you can't get a pair out of the store like that. Right. You can't walk up on the store and get one. There ain't no first come first serve. Ain't no. You're gonna have to have, if you don't have the sneakers app, you're gonna have to have the Foot Locker app. You're gonna have to have the Champs app.
Okay, so this is the conversation. This is the conversation piece at this point. Are we just sick and tired of the apps and shit? Are we just?
I've been done with technology. Cut all that shit out.
No, I'm asking everybody else. I've been done. I love first come first serve because I have no problem with sitting outside for 10 to 12 hours. Chopping up with people.
Right, I've done it.
Yeah, I have no problem with doing it.
And I mean, it's fun. I mean, I actually liked it. I mean, some people be like, "Oh, I would never." I mean, I enjoy sitting out and camping out for shoes. I mean, you know, that's actually being with people. It's just like the reason we on here. You know what I'm saying? We get to be with people that enjoy the sneakers or the hunt and the chase just like I do. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like we just be out there sitting in line. We be out there networking, talking, you know, telling stories, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I don't mind the camping out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a grown ass man and I still camp out. I feel like I'll be 60 years old. If I want a pair of shoes, I'm not gonna send a youngin to go get my shoe. I'm gonna be out there with my old ass in line waiting to get my
shoe.
You know what I'm saying? With the Bernie Sanders pose with your mittens.
Oh, me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even remember you, because I'm not gonna say you didn't ask. I just don't remember. And then at the same time, it gotta be I gotta be camping out for something that I actually want. It gotta definitely be something, because I love to do it because it's fun and you meet people. You make some relationships out there in those lines, because you got. If you think about it, depending on where you go, you got about 9 to 10, maybe 12 hours to get to know this person.
Yeah.
So you walk up to this line, just you, and then by the time you leave, you like, you know this person, you know his mother, his father, you know he got 2 kids, you know his aunt is on chemo. Like you learn so much about people that you align with.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know if y'all could top this, but the longest I've been out there was for about. Look, put it like this: I didn't watch the store open and close twice before I was able to cop.
I did a couple days, man.
Man, I'm saying.
For what shoe?
And then it's for a shoe that I did not care for. You can ask Rick. Rick in the convo right now. It was for 2 pair of static black Yeezys, whatever the hell they was, and I don't care for none of them shoes. I sold one of them to my homie for retail, and I sold one to Rick nephew for retail. I didn't even make no money off of that.
You know what I mean? Look, the fact that I know you're willing to do that with no gain, just keep me in mind the next time. Okay?
It was by my house, but I did it. I mean, but I look out for people. I mean, I don't know. It's some people that say they look out. It's just like they like to hear themselves say it. but do you really?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, a lot of people gonna talk the game. They're gonna talk the game until it's time for them time to show up and actually show some love. But Tweezy, I think them fearless ones, I was able to. My homeboy put me in my best position with them. I think that's probably why I didn't camp out. That's the only thing I can think of. 2015. Listen, man, that's a long. 2005. I'm sorry, that's a long time ago. Like, we used to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy camping out. I mean,
I miss it.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I worked in a retail shoe store, so I didn't have to camp out. My pair was on lock. You know what I mean? Because I ran the store, so
you was good money.
Nobody getting a pair. I'm getting a pair. You know,
you was great. See, I don't think we would ever get back to that. And so my argument is say I don't think we will get back to it because of the violence. But then Retro will come and say, "Shit, you can get killed after you get them offline." So what's the difference? Which makes total sense.
That violent shit is just an excuse to run an app, man. That's it.
And that's what I always thought. I always thought that was the reason why they just cut the first come first serve out because of every getting hurt.
I can speak from this I can speak to this from experience. It cuts down on a lot of drama for the employees because you got some people that do like to act up out there, and then you got people that don't want to get in line, people that want to cut in line. Me personally, I knew a guy that worked with law enforcement that was a sneakerhead. He came in his uniform and did security for me, and I just made sure he got his pair. You know what I mean? The app does cut down on a lot of extra BS for the employees. I will say that. That's why they did it.
But it's usually how the stores run, though.
That's true. That's true. I never really had that issue. Of course, you would have, but the problem was people coming from out of town. Now the regular people that would come there, they already knew what time it was. Yeah. Get in line. You know what I'm saying? 2 people at a time, and that's it. But then you got some people that want to come in there, try to lift your gate up and walk in there and all that stuff. And we ain't doing all that.
Yeah, the out of town folks. Yeah, I didn't have my share of those folks. The out of town folks, they because they don't live here, so they could kill less. They not worried about nothing.
I just don't think you should get rid of it altogether. Like, I think the simple fact that they got rid of it altogether was just like a cop out. I just think that's like the worst thing you could have did. Like, because the technology ain't going, like, everybody ain't hip to that, and everybody ain't going to hit. Like, I think you have more chances being able to go get a pair. Even if they just do the guaranteed ticket thing, just do the guaranteed ticket.
Here's the problem now, Retro. Is that shipments are being delayed. So when they tell you to put in for the raffle, they don't have all their pairs in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people are missing. And then you run into the problem of now when they get them in, they just putting them out. Or they might have somebody that they might call. They might call and be like, "Hey, we just got all these shoes in. You better come on up here right now." And then that's when they letting the people buying in bulk let them know about it.
I think you have more. I think you have a better chance through word of mouth than you do, or even the quick strike. Like, whatever happened to you just walking through the mall and being like, "Oh shit, those dropped."
Yeah,
that's what I think. That's not even a thought when you walk into a store. To walk into a store and be able to say that, like, "Oh shit, when did those drop?"
I like that aspect of everything. I like the aspect of just no release dates, like just being available. Like, listen, we know these combines are supposed to drop on the 13th. We're gonna just put them in stores, and they're gonna release on the 10th. Like, if you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. Like, I love that aspect of it.
Is there an issue if they did that? If they gave us a date and then they dropped it on another date, they wouldn't have to worry about no legal action, right?
I don't see, and I don't really understand where the legal action comes in there, because the object is to sell the shoe. So if you tell me not to sell it on Monday, if you tell me to sell it on Monday and I say, you know what, we're gonna open Sunday, I'm just gonna sell them Sunday. I don't see where's the problem, because you're still getting the money I owe you. So where's the problem at?
There has to be something that holds them to that date, and that's why I said I'm with you. I don't believe in a release date.
I know we had a store here in on this side. It was called Sport Zone. They actually lost they actually lost contracts. They actually lost a Jordan contract for quite a while, which they wound up closing down because they were selling shoes early. Which I didn't, like I said, I never really saw the problem in that because if you got a debt, you pay the debt. And the shoes is getting sold. I never really understood the problem in that.
The shoes get backdoored now though. With the app. So what is that? Like that doesn't backdoor central.
I just hate the apps, bro. I just hate apps. I just hate apps.
I'm going nowhere. So I mean, shit, forget about that.
Because you got to think, because everything releases on the app.
Look, I don't mind the apps. What I don't like is
you hit on everything.
No, but the thing is, I'm saying is they making too much money for the apps to be, not working properly.
Oh, that's a fact. That is a fact.
That's just where I'm at with it. I don't mind the apps, but I mean, come on now, you going, you failing, you got to refresh, get back in. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. Like they just be crashing, and I just feel like you guys make too much money for that, bro. There's no excuse for that.
It would be worse than it is now. But if you ain't copping now and you're not copping back then, what's the difference?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I don't know, because IBA hits for everything. IBA took a 6-year hiatus and he still came back hitting for everything. I don't know.
The people that hit on the apps don't mind the apps, and I get it.
Right.
You're not gonna mind the app if you're hitting on the app. I get that.
I'll put it to you like this: before Foot Locker switched over to the Flex app, I didn't mind the Foot Locker app because I could hit on everything.
Ooh, all day. And the thing is,
almost guaranteed.
And I know what store I'm gonna put in for because I always hit at that store.
Yeah. It was 2 stores I put in for, and one of them was both of them was pretty much guaranteed. If I knew one store didn't have the inventory, I would put in for the one with the bigger inventory.
But what about now?
Oh, I no, not now. Flex app, man. I can't even remember last time I put in for a shoe on the Flex app because I know I ain't gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? I know. So
you shouldn't go into it. That's not messed up.
That's being numb to it. That's why I was saying like earlier, I'm numb to it now. That's just like when people put in for these online raffles for these shoes. Man, I don't even put in for that anymore because I know I'm gonna take a L.
Listen, so I will be honest.
It's a crapshoot.
It is definitely a crapshoot. And as far as the online raffle go, again, my success story with those chunky dunkies, I did not think I had a chance in hell. But when I hit for those,
you hit from on Premiere, right?
Yeah.
Now I'll be honest with you. Last year I took a couple of W's from I got really from CCS. I got that little membership, the $20 membership a year, and I got the Atmos dunks, which I don't know if those are the Atmos dunks, the ones with the elephant print on there. I don't know if those are official Atmos dunks, but that's what they were calling them.
Yeah, I believe they are. I believe so.
But I hit for those, and I hit for the Phillies dunks on CCS, both of those for retail, and I got the Trainer 1 SBs on. I got them from Premiere for retail.
Yeah, see, and that's how I feel like hitting on Premiere. I'll do a raffle like that because I'm like, you know what, the fact that I hit for this, you know what, it's possible. But all those other apps like the Foot Locker app, because those apps they crash. Like to just enter a raffle, I'm more comfortable with entering a raffle like that than to deal with those apps because them apps be crashing. They crash instantly. Bro, so when it's the time wind down, the apps is crashing.
Your best bet
Foot Locker app. It be folks talking about they was trying for 5 hours and just got through.
That's crazy.
You have to sit there and spam it. You know what I mean, and try to get through. Yeah. And ain't nobody got time for all that. Trying to sit
5 hours.
Not 5 hours.
I'll be there spamming my ass off.
I'm at 5 hours, bro.
When that shit say out of stock, hey, if that shit is not shadowed and it still show, you know what I'm saying, solid, that means it's still available. That it's not out of stock, bro. You just gotta
keep out of stock. Yeah, you just gotta sit there and just keep hitting it until it says in the cart. Then you gotta work to end the cart for about another hour and a half.
Oh man!
Then you gotta try to payment. That's another about 45 minutes.
See,
look, on every app you gotta have your information set up. When I say on all the foot apps, I'm talking about Hibbits. I'm talking about Dick's. Pause. I'm talking about Jimmy Jazz, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's too much, bro. That's too, and that's what I'm saying. That's just
Hey,
too
no,
much, bro.
you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do every release date. I get on Sneakers app and I shoot my shot. Once I get in line with Sneakers app, I'm on all the other apps. I'm telling you, I'm on the computer, I'm on my phone, I got all the tabs open on everything, you know what I'm saying? On
That's
every
too
site.
much.
I'm on it, bro.
That's too much, bro.
That's too much. I'm not doing that.
9 times out of 10, I be at work. If I don't hit on sneakers, I'm gone.
I'm gone. That's it.
Hold on. And before release date, I done told friends and family that don't care about shoes. They already got the app already downloaded just for me.
Try for it.
Put in for this, put in for that, put in for this.
So let me ask you this, IBA, because you seem to be the only person on the screen who has that kind of time to do that. What exactly are you? Is this for any release that you want? Are you doing all of any release?
If it's for me, hell yeah, I'm going out over and beyond. But see, that's why when release date comes, I always got extra pairs because even though I might hit on multiple pairs and even though I only want one, I still go cash out the rest. Why? Because I want to keep my standings good with you know what I'm saying? With the sites and the companies and shit. I
don't believe that though. I don't believe in that.
I feel like if you turn down a win, or like say if they let you win or you win somewhere, I feel like it's an algorithm somewhere where you will not hit often or it'll be a while before you hit again.
So I'm gonna give you an example. When we was in LA, me and Tweezy woke up and Tweezy like, yo, I'm trying to get these Fearless ones. I need you to help me out. I'm like, all right, cool. We both woke up. It's like I forgot what time it was, but obviously 10 o'clock somewhere. So the shoes are available. I hit and Tweezy hit. He was like, all right, you can if you want, you can cancel yours because I don't need it. I'm like, all right, cool. I called Nike and canceled. Like 2 hours later, the Dornbecker Reacts dropped. Right. I hit for the Dornbecker Reacts all in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said, because you're not the first person I heard say that, but that's why I'm like, no, I don't necessarily believe that.
Well, I don't know. I'm doing what works for me.
No, and absolutely. Yeah.
And what you said about Tweezy, if you tell me to go for a shoe and I hit, oh, you cashing me out, bro. You better 100. Oh, man, you get this shoe, bro. You just gonna have 2 pairs. You figure it out.
Yeah,
that's just the way
I'm the same way because that's one thing I hate when somebody like, hey, bro, try for this shoe for me. They be like, nah, bro, I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna write this one down. Not anymore, because you messing me up with Nike.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. You know, if
so do y'all really feel like that though? Y'all really feel like if you get an L and deny it, Nike like, oh, I got this motherfucker. Watch tomorrow.
They might let you slide once or twice.
I feel like you better off taking that shoe and then returning it to the store in hand, in person, versus canceling it online. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you gotta remember when you buy online, more than likely you buying through PayPal. So when you get to the store, all they giving you is a Nike gift card. I don't want that.
Yeah, they do make you send it back. But
no, I got refunds. I got refunds to my card, so I ain't tripping.
No, I'm saying for PayPal, like he said, if you pay with PayPal, even if you pay with your card, because it's happened to me. I've tried to take a shoe back and be like, oh, you pay with PayPal, you gotta send it back.
Yeah.
So Black Ass African, to answer that question, I did a pre-order for the LeBron what was it? The LeBron red carpet 7s. It was a disaster. I don't even want to get, because I've already bashed those people, so I don't want to get back into that. But even doing a pre-order a month in advance, a week or 2 after the release, when I hit them up, they was like, "Oh yeah, we meant to let you know we wasn't able to get it." How? What do you mean? Right. So that was just a whole nother situation.
Yeah,
I don't pay resale for shoes. I probably only pay resale for maybe about 2 pairs of shoes in my whole collection. Everything I've gotten for resale. I mean retail. My bad.
See, everybody's not as fortunate as you, Mr. 5 hour man.
Yeah.
You say you got 5 hours to keep refreshing, bro. That's a long time.
Mr. Spam man.
Man, Mr. Spam, good night.
You got to get with the times, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, 9 times 10, that doesn't happen all the time. Like I said, with the network that we all have together, like I know I can hit up Hop if he get the shoes and I need it. I know I ain't got to say no more if he could get it. You feel me? Same thing with everybody on this panel. And it's
I
not
don't know,
just
IBA. I don't know about that because you forgot you left me on red that time.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, IBA saw my message. I hit him up by some dunks, and IBA, all I saw was scene.
I'm not gonna play with Pop right now, but anyway.
That's all love, IBA. I know I can still hit you up if I need you, but that's one reason why I ain't hit you back up because.
No, it's all good, but like I said, we all have that network. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is. We just don't.
No, yeah, you know it. Hey, that's just like when I was able to get my hands on a couple pair of shoes, and you already know if I check for you, that ain't no problem with me. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to sit there and bust nobody's head because I would hope somebody would do the same for me in return.
Right.
You know what I mean? If somebody, I put it like this: if somebody helped me out with a shoe, that shoe ain't going nowhere. That shoe is not going to get resold.
Exactly, because I feel like that's disrespectful if you did. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the case, I could have resold it my damn self.
And look,
especially if you're going for numbers. You know what I'm saying?
If I hit and you hit, I'm about a shoe from you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say, try for this shoe from unless it's got resale value. And I'd be like, if you want to take it and resell it, that's on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I still take the shoe.
Oh yes, it is. Wow. When we was in LA, you know what? And like I said, I didn't think nothing of it. Like with both of us hitting, I'm like, oh shit, you don't need them. I called Nike before they took the money out my account. They was like, oh, we can cancel it. It's like, hey, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hit the Dornbeckers literally an hour after that, I was shocked. But I hit
you got blessed.
Hour after
the BB14s.
Said again, no, I hit for the Dornbecker Reacts. I got the 14s on. I paid resale for them, but it was for the Dornbecker Reacts.
Yeah, me and Chaotic hit that morning for the 14s.
Yeah, I tried for the 14s, but I ain't had no luck.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I pretty much whatever I really want, I could get. And if I don't get it, I don't need it. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying? And nowadays, we always got so many restocks, you know what I'm saying? If you don't get it on the first or day of, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get it eventually. And then the thing is, another thing I want to talk to you guys about, why is it so important to have it a release early?
It's not for me.
What do you mean?
It used to be important when I was in high school. Today, I just want to get the shoe. It don't have to be early. I just want to get it.
Yeah.
Like, why? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a big deal if you get the shit a month early. So what? Like,
because you got to
me personally.
A lot of people that want to get it early is for review.
Yeah, that matters for YouTube.
It's for something about YouTube.
Or likes. Either one. It's for YouTube or it's for likes. You know what I mean? Look at me.
Yeah, it's structured somewhere around that.
Then you got these folks that's out here buying every release, even if they don't like it. And then you know what's sickening to me is that every shoe that come out ain't dope. Every shoe that come out ain't fire. Every shoe that come out ain't a must cop. You know what I'm saying? The only people I feel like that, the only people that I really feel like would say shit like that, no matter what it is because they're resellers. They're gonna have it and they want to resell it, so everything is dope. But then you got these, you know what I'm saying? These reviewers, these YouTubers that everything they touch and they show, this is fire, this is hot. The materials is this and that and the third. I'm like, to be honest, it's sickening, bro. It's getting old. Like I'm tired. I don't even watch people channel you. Yes, you. Yeah, you in the chat. Yeah, you. Yours too. Your channel too.
It's a lot of people, bro. It's a lot of people that literally buys every release, and it's like, bro, it like you can't like. And I'm like, at the end of the day, you grown, you can like what you like, but nah, you're not telling me you don't like every damn.
Bro.
What if they do though?
Man, come on, bro.
Put it like this. If you do like everything, I should have seen at least 30 different on foots within the last year.
On foot, on feet, on foot.
On feet.
But they might not be doing that with it though.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Then what are you doing?
Retro, you can't say that because that's just like, just because I like women don't mean I like every woman I see. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all women. Come on, bro. That's every Jordan. I'm not gonna like every Jordan. Like genuinely, like
you don't turn none down but your collar, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
I get the comparison, but that's a bit different.
No, it's the same. It's the same.
Women shoes is two different things.
I mean, women are shapes, different shapes, different size, different colors. Jordans are different shapes, different colors.
Yeah,
I can't get it.
Some Jordans.
What woman got a resale value?
Hey,
we're not about to go to this PG show. This is PG. We're not about to go there. It's a lot of women out here on that block with their resale value.
Some J's you like the booty shot, some J's you don't. You know,
a lot of women out here with the resale value on them, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't agree with that because there's women out here that are free.
There's women out there. You're right. There are women that are free.
You name me a free sneaker.
There's shoes out here that are free as well.
What shoes?
It's a lot of these giveaways that's giving away free shoes, bro.
who got the giveaway though?
Hey, it ain't that deep.
Not necessarily me. I can't name a giveaway off somebody, but we all know places that give away shoes. If you go to the Salvation Army,
have you won the giveaway?
Say it again.
Have you won a giveaway?
Have I won a giveaway? I don't think I've never entered a giveaway.
Then you can't talk. What do you mean? You can't.
But I'm also not buying every Jordan either. Every release on every. I'm not doing that either.
All of us on this panel is into shoes. We're not buying every release, bro.
We're not in it for what they're in it for, though. Also,
no.
The same people that you're saying are buying everything. I guarantee you, they're reviewing every shoe, right?
They're
reviewing it, but they're reviewing it for free.
No, what I'm saying is it's the look. You have to buy every. Like I say, I bring it back to the Gotham thing. People, I think that a lot of people just screenshot that got them and say they got them because you never see the follow up.
Yeah, you already know. You be seeing my post, I'll be like, "Fuck the got them." I want to see the
And this is the conversation that me and Shufrik had, and I said, "Why do they do that? People just do that because that Nike knows what that got them is. That got them is I got it and you did it."
Right. Nike need to start calling these people out. Be like, "No, you don't. You know, just no, you."
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be funny if Nike. Yeah, that'd be funny.
But me personally, if I post a got them, I'm gonna post it in hand when I get them in.
Oh, showed up. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post the got them.
I'll post confirmation emails, right? That's what I'll post. But look, on that same token though, there'd be some people that don't even got them. They was able to cop, but they didn't actually got them. I feel like got them belongs to Sneakers Act. You know what I'm saying? So just because you're able to hit,
what you saying?
You know, there's some people
that get them from somewhere else and just post the Sneakers
somewhere else.
Got them.
Yeah.
Look. I'm guilty. Like
I'm not guilty. It's like to say I got him and you didn't. It's one of those. I got him and you didn't.
I've never posted a fake got him. Even if I got them somewhere else, I've never done. I've never even thought about doing that. So that's why I was laughing when you said that. I was like, oh man, they posting the got them, but they didn't get them from the Sneakers app. They got them though.
So that's the thing. Is it a fake got them though? Because you did get them.
Yeah, that's a fake
got them. It's a fake got them. You didn't got them. You copped them. You didn't got them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
got them. I mean, I'm just saying, is it a fake got them because I did get them?
No. That's like me taking a Poland Spring bottle, putting tap water in it, and telling you and giving it to you like Poland Spring.
No, fuck, it's not. No, it's not.
You didn't technically got them.
I got them from the Nike.
So let me say this. So if they put the got them on their retro, shouldn't they handwrite on there from such and such?
Or say it in the comments.
You edit the picture right from Foot Locker. From
you should not be posting that pic at all. You did not.
That's how I feel from the jump. You shouldn't be posting it at all because you didn't get them.
No, you did get them. You just got them from another location.
I'm not even listening to you. I'm not even listening to you right now.
You done did it before. You done did.
I'm not even listening to you right now.
No, I felt like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt like I'd done it before. I don't know what shoe, but I felt like I did that before.
You did.
Hey, fellas. Hey, I gotta be out, man. My son. He got a game in a few,
All
man.
right.
So,
All right, how about
hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all letting me hop on, man, and enjoy this convo with y'all, man. This was definitely dope. I'm gonna definitely have to hop back on with you again, freak. You know what I'm saying?
Already know.
Retro, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. Respect, bong, IBA. I'm still, I'm trying to let go of that DM. You know what I mean? But
I guess when I finally look out for you on the release, you'll make up for it whenever that comes.
Hey, it is what it is. Hey, I still got love for you, brother. We still here. You know what I'm saying? So, now y'all be safe though, man. I appreciate y'all again, man.
Always, my brother. You be cool.
My wife coming in looking at me crazy now. All right, man. I'm gonna hop at y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all. All right.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I just feel like, because I really feel like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I did it before. I probably didn't, but I feel like I did. Because I don't get all my shoes from the sneakers app. So
if you have to wonder, then you did it.
I think I did it before. But it's not a fake got them because I did get them. I just got them from another location.
Oh, I'm not listening to you.
So. A fake got them is posting that picture and you ain't get shit.
Nah, I'm not hearing it.
It's like a spring bottled water and I use tap water. That's not the same. That's not even the same. That's not even good water.
It doesn't matter. It's water. It's water.
Hey, you made me scratch my arm.
It's water.
That water's not appropriate.
It's water, bro.
It's the
okay. So then it's like me filling a Fiji bottle up with Poland Spring. How about that?
Not the same. No, because you got to remember, I'm saying I got the same shoe that they are selling. I got it from
water
here.
Is water.
It's the same shoe. The same shoe that Nike. So why
did you post that you got them from where you got them?
Because Foot Locker didn't give me it. Foot Locker didn't send me a message.
So then you don't post it. No, I'm not doing this with him, IBA. I'm not doing it.
Foot Locker didn't send me a text and say, got him.
Hey, but they sent you an email.
No, I'm saying if I went to the store, right?
Lee, I made a mess.
I tried on Nike.com. I tried on the sneakers app. I took an L on the sneakers app. And what happened was, I'm sure, I don't know what shoe it was, but I'm sure I did it. I went to one of my local stores and I was able to get the shoe. So now I can post the got them because I got them now. Nope. The downtown locker room that I got the shoe from, they didn't send me a text or they didn't send me a picture or email that says got them from downtown locker room.
So then you should have waited till you got the shoe and took a picture of the shoe and said got them. No, I'm not.
Screenshot.
Nothing wrong with doing it. I'm just saying, I know why people do it. That's why we had that conversation before. I said people do it because it's the way to say to somebody else, "Ha ha, you took a L and I got him."
So, but I don't understand when you say if you got a fake shoe. What do you mean? What you mean? Because I feel like the got him is appropriate if you got the shoe in hand.
No.
If you get the authentic shoe from any reputable store or location, you can say, "Hey, I got him." You got it from the
hold on. It's just like you said. They don't send you nothing to say that you got them, right?
They don't.
Sneakers not do. So that means, how did you get that pic to say that you got them? That means you
stole the picture. I stole the picture from somebody else.
You stole the picture. Do you hear? Listen to yourself. Yo, he's really up here like yo, Shoefinger's wilding right now.
Oh shit!
I'm saying, no, come on, y'all, because what y'all not about to do?
No. We're not gonna give you no pass on that.
I'm not knocking you having the shoe. I'm not knocking that. Do your thing. I'm just saying, if you didn't get them from sneakers, why even post it? Because think about it. When somebody sees you post got them, they think you got the shoe from sneakers. That's it. They don't think they don't think of any other app. They don't think of Foot Locker.
No other app. But at the same time, they're also waiting for the follow-up. So now I have a follow-up. I got the shoe.
No.
Now, when you do the follow-up, do you say, I got this from not the sneakers app?
If somebody asks me where you get it from, I'll tell them where I got it from. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just posting the got them.
You already lied. You already
know, but think about it. Why would they ask you? Why would they ask you where you got them from when you told them you got them from Sneakers App?
Everybody might not see that story. See, and with the got them part, that's the part of me. That's the part of me that may want to like. Okay, I want to fit in. Everybody else got them.
Hey.
I got them too. I just didn't get them from their got them location.
We could change the subject, and we just know that Shoe Freak can't be trusted.
Simple fact, my man, my brother said, I stole the picture. I stole I stole the guy.
He didn't say I borrowed it. He said I stole it.
That nigga said I stole that shit.
I mean, we got to be realistic. I'm not gonna screenshot IBA's got them and then post it and then DM him and say, here you go. Here's the picture back. Bro, come on, bro.
Oh, I can't deal with y'all. Y'all are crazy.
Got him, man.
Listen, I mean, look, everybody else is posting. Now, what I didn't I'm not even gonna lie. Hold on. I might have posted the got him for the Chunky Dunkies. I'm not even sure.
Tragic.
I think. I know I did. I know I did it for at least one shoe. I don't know what shoe it was though. I know I did it though. That's a fact.
Hey, I'm taking donations in the chat. Somebody want to help me? My phone got water on it. It might not work.
All right, so let me. Okay, this is a
bag of rice.
Okay, so this is a prime example. I'm gonna show y'all something. Now I need y'all to be honest. Tweezy's about to go the fuck off, I'm sure. But just hold on. Hold on 1 second. Was I out of line for this?
No, that's trolling.
Oh, that's trolling. Yeah,
Is it trolling though? I don't.
Yes.
I don't call that. I don't think that's trolling because I didn't get them.
Why choose?
Why you say got them?
Yeah, why use the got them of a Nike Sneakers app, but putting a cool Air Kai on it? That's
because I just want to show. I just want to show that I got that shoe.
That's a sense of humor.
Yeah, but that's just trolling because everybody know, you know.
And that's Photoshop. Everybody know that shit ain't come from there. Come on now.
I'm just saying, like,
cut it out. I'm not letting cut it out. You know what you're doing right now. You know what you're doing right now.
Now, whatever he
man, I think y'all just been harsh at the moment, man. Look,
nobody being harsh
because I did get the shoe. I didn't get it from Nike. I don't buying the shoe from Downtown Locker Room. I don't get those kind of messages. They don't send a gat or anything like that.
So then you can't do it. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
But where's the rule that you can't do it? Like I know you can't wear Jordan and Adidas. That's not a rule.
It's the same thing. It's the same rule with a sneakers got them. What are you talking about?
Bro, y'all savage this evening, bro.
Replica picture, just like that is a replica Jordan 1. You know what I'm saying? Replica picture. He got his picture from across the water.
Listen, man, all I'm saying is this. I know, see, that's the thing. I'm not afraid to admit that I did that. I'm not the only one in this chat who probably did it.
I ain't never did that shit.
It ain't really a bad, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a bad look. Like, it ain't the same. That's all he's saying.
No, it's not. So the only difference is my building was different. That's the only difference. You got yours directly from Nike. I got mine from Foot Locker up the street. Nevertheless, I got them though. I did.
No, you didn't got them. You copped them. You bought them.
Too.
You bought them. You didn't get them.
I'm not doing this with him. I'm not doing this with him. It's all right.
Technically get them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand that. What do you mean? How can you say I didn't take them?
Okay, we can talk about something else. We not going to do.
Yeah, don't do this with him. Don't do this with him. He acting up right now.
If you ain't got your Shoe Freak merch, hit him up in the DM. You know what I'm saying, for the low. You know what I'm saying.
You better know. Well, at least.
No, don't hit him up. Hit me up, and then post like you hit him up, like you got from him. There you go.
You know, use what's the promo code? IB a sneakerhead, get you 15% off.
Okay, that's what you do.
Bro, y'all savage, bro. I can't win with y'all. I'm just saying, like, because it ain't like it ain't like, you know what, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave that alone. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, Offset has lost his damn mind.
Definitely.
And I'm sticking to that.
He has lost it. I don't think, but I told you before when we first talked about this, I said I don't think he lost his mind. I think he just did it for what he wanted to do. He just wanted to get a reaction out of people. That's it.
That's what everybody do now.
Talking to somebody in specific. He was definitely talking to somebody specifically. He just couldn't say who
but I feel like at the end of the day, you're a grown man. Like, you're a grown man on that type of level. Speak up. Because it's not like you by saying somebody's name, somebody's gonna try to harm you or anything like that. I would highly doubt that.
You never know.
No, but at the end of the day, the person that he directed it to probably already know who he is. So you don't need to say no name.
It's gonna be like, oh, you was just around me and now you talking shit.
No doubt. And then but to come back and say I'm not talking about the common folks, who is that?
The common folks, I think really he's just talking about the sneaker community itself.
Well, don't call us. We're not common folks.
Well, in his eyes, you are because you ain't a celebrity.
To who? Not to him.
Yeah, to him, we're not a celebrity. To the world, too.
Man, listen. You know, they just shut down DC for my birthday on inauguration.
Shoe freak on one today.
Yo, this is on one today. You know he is.
Nah, man, I might get out of here, man. Try to give me some food, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up in the chat. Y'all already know. IBA Retro, I appreciate y'all for getting up on the screen. Even though y'all rain on my parade slightly. You know, I still feel confident in what I'm doing, but you know, I
No.
I wish I could have made it on the last show. I seen the topic. I was like, man, I would have went in, but it's all good. It is what it is.
Hey, you know, hopefully, you know, we can do this a little bit more often. It's you know, like I said,
the last one.
Say it again.
I said, what was the last topic? I don't forgot. Come on.
Hold on. Let me look because I don't remember.
It was about something about the sneaker community and.
Oh yeah.
IBA,
that's the topic that could keep on giving. You could do that topic every week if you wanted to.
Yeah, literally, you could get into that's one of them topics that you can talk about that topic every day.
Every day. That ain't that we will be on that topic again, you know.
And one of the guys that was on the panel that evening would have got it too. All the way in. But anyway,
yeah, I saw you in the comment section on Instagram. So I'm actually glad you missed that one.
Oh Lord, here you go.
I'm glad you missed that one. Now that I think about it, I'm glad you actually missed that one.
So I'm gonna just say this before we tap out. But look, check me out. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'll be quiet, I joke, and I laugh. But usually when I come at somebody, it's because I come at them with facts. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I don't need a team behind me to come at one person. I'm gonna say how I feel regardless. And I don't care whether you like it. You know what I'm saying? You don't like it, whether you agree or disagree. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, we all grown men. You shouldn't need a team to speak your mind. You should be able to speak your mind solo.
And that's just where it is with me. So I mean, like I said, I mean, I don't do it for friends. You know what I'm saying? I know who rock with me, despite of whatever I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about a name in the chat. If I have not met you, we have not kicked it, if we have not sat at the same table and ate together, then I could give a fuck. And I'm just gonna keep it 100. With that being said, I'm done.
No doubt. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. You already know IBA Retro Young. Like I said, man, I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Y'all be cool. Y'all be cool.
You already know.
Yep.